I'm pretty sure we all have a corner of our house that is pretty much like a catch-all, like a catch-all drawer, but a catch-all wall where we just throw all of our miscellaneous stuff like rifles, gear. You guys know what I mean. And honestly, before that wall looks like what it is right now, that was what that wall was for me. What's up, guys? My name is Phil Vallejo. I am a former scout sniper turned long range creative, professional competitive shooter and professional long range shooting instructor. And I love teaching people about the art of long range shooting. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the hold-up displays. And full disclaimer, this video is sponsored by Hold Up Displays because they sent me that full wall behind me in exchange for some pictures, as well as doing a video like this. Now, I've had this wall for just a little over a year now because you guys have probably seen it in a lot of my videos, and I'm finally getting around to talking about the wall, but I wanted to make sure that I was doing the wall justice with making sure that it was everything that I needed it to be as, again, a content creator. But not only that, because I am in constant rotation with rifles, whether I am competing, whether I'm training, or whether I'm doing a rifle review, I wanted something that was functional, as well as, again, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. Because when I was building out this studio space, which I'll do in a completely different video, I initially built my storage shelf, like do-it-yourself storage shelf solutions with pegboard, but that was only a temporary or a partial fix because I still had gear laying all over the place. Shout out to Hold Up Displays for reaching out to me during a perfect time, and they just asked me to essentially send them the dimensions of the wall and kind of what we felt like the specs were with how the rifles would be laid out. And honestly, everything turned out better than I had imagined. So let's talk about installation. So installation was actually fairly simple. They send you all the panels in the box once you order it from them. And honestly, there's a bunch of different YouTube tutorials on how to install the Hold Up Displays wall. And that's what I did, as well as just follow their instructions. And all I had to do was find my studs that were on that wall, and the rest is history. There was no cutting required. And actually, there was only a small little thin space of, wall that I did not get covered, as well as a small little section because I was too lazy to cut out a little hole for my outlet, because I actually need that. You're never gonna see it in the video anyways. I actually ended up using a friend. Thanks to Coda for helping me out to set up the wall. And that's something that I recommend. Make sure that you set it up with a buddy, because it just makes things a little easier in terms of making sure everything is level and whatnot. But honestly, if you're in the precision rifle game, realistically, setting up a rifle is a little bit more complicated than setting up this wall. So it's gonna be pretty straightforward and simple. Honestly, what was actually more difficult than setting up the wall or attaching it to the wall was actually figuring out the layout of how I wanted to, put all of my rifles that were, again, allowed me to be functional but aesthetically pleasing. And so let's talk about how I organized everything. So on the far left side, as you're looking at the wall, you have my competition kind of side. These are all of my competition rifles that are KRG C4 chassis, fully spec'd out. I've done a video about one of my KRG C4s that I'll link above here. And again, whether I'm shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor, 6 Creed, 6.5 47, whatever the rifle is in rotation, pretty much an primary backup and a backup to the backup. I always have those there because it's easy to be able to take on and off the wall there. And then right below that, I've got one of my hunting rifles, which is my 6.5 PRC, and then just a small little area for one of my tripods to be able to grab and go. And then right below that is just a Husky workbench, where sometimes I'll do product photography for some clients or video work. And right below that, I've got a slider and some other miscellaneous stuff just on the shelves there that just keeps everything nice and clean and tidy. And then occasionally I'll actually do some reloading off the bench there, whether I'm putting my amp annealer there or actual Forster coax to do some resizing. And what's actually cool about that bench, I actually have from Sawtooth Rifles a way to swap out either my press or my orange vise if I want to do any kind of rifle maintenance as well. Now shifting to the centerpiece, I've got my Really Ride Stuff TVC 44. And honestly, this tripod is more or less a now collector's item because they actually don't make the TVC 44 anymore. But this thing is stout. It's one of my favorite tripods. Although it is super heavy, I'll eventually bring it out, or I bring it out occasionally when I'm testing tripods, because that is probably one of my most sturdy tripods that I have today. Moving over to the right, starting from top down, I've got a gas gun, which yes, I do shoot gas guns, not that often, but I do own one. And that's just in 5.56. And then right below that, I've got the Q-Fix, which is a great little rifle. And then another favorite section of my wall is this 6 rifle vertical rack here. These are the rifles that are in constant rotation, whether I am cleaning them, doing a review on them. It's just nice to be able to easily change them out and whatnot. So that is set up there. And then on the far right of the wall, on the very top shelf, I've got my 2018 Precision Rifle Series Finale trophy to remind me that I was once a top level competitor, as well as right below that, I've just got a bunch of spare optics that are, that don't live on a rifle currently, and some laser rangefinders and my spotter. And then below that is just some body armor. And again, it's probably just another piece to really finish off the wall, although it's been a while since I've actually worn that body armor. And what's actually really nice is they have these little magazine carriers that actually hold up different size magazines. Super easy to set up, and it's nice to be able to, when I'm grabbing a rifle and I know, okay, hey, this is the rifle, this is the mags that I need, to be able to grab and swap out the mags as needed. So that's a really nice piece that they have there. So that is everything that is on the wall. The rifle, again, you can tell that this wall is super sturdy because there's probably at least, I don't know, over 500 pounds of rifle weight on that wall. And I've seen a bunch of other creators in the space, or firearms creators, that have a very similar wall setup, and they have hundreds of rifles on their wall. So you can tell that their display is rock solid. And again, as I am, creating content out of the space, it's nice to be able to adjust the layout of, my rifles, even though it's kind of a pain in the ass too with long guns. Eventually I'll probably, try to do a different design and whatnot. And that's what's really cool about the hold-up display systems, is you can essentially display your rifles and pistols, or whatever your firearms collection is, however that you want it, that looks aesthetically pleasing to you. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the lighting that's back there. They were actually floor lamps that I've kind of just bolted to the ceiling there. And this is my little remote control to it. And right now it's only a bicolor, so it only has 2 colors and actually can meet it in the middle. But if I want it cool, I can just roll it to this. If I want it warmer, I can roll it to that. And I think right now I'm somewhere in between, and then I can change the dimness of it as well just from this remote. So it's actually nice, so that, when I'm actually just watching movies down here, I'll just throw that on, and it's just a nice little kicker that I have when I'm staring at that wall. But shout out to Hold Up Displays. They've been awesome to work with. Appreciate them sending out this wall to finish off the last 33% of this studio. I wanted to have a dedicated video to them. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a full studio tour to see what's down here between my gun collection and my camera setup, as well as my reloading room and my editing station / office. But I'll get to that in a completely different video. I just wanted to dedicate this one to Hold Up Displays, because they are the real MVPs for helping me create such a very clean and functional layout. So appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're new to my channel, cruise around. I've got a bunch of videos about getting into long range shooting on a budget build called my Tika vlog, where I take a Tika out of the box and I run it through its paces, upgrade it with all the aftermarket support out there. And I think now I'm, close to, or at episode 8 now with it. I've also got videos about foundational mechanics of precision rifle shooting, so establishing a better rifle shoulder connection with your rifle, especially if you're struggling with stuff in the prone. Got some workout videos. I've got a podcast if you like listening to podcasts, and I've also got a Whiteboard Wednesday. And honestly, my favorite type of content that I love to do are my behind the scenes vlogs for some of the matches that I've done, whether it's the PRS or the NRL Hunter that you find in today's world of long range shooting competition. So cruise around, check that out, and welcome. For everyone else, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, you guys know the drill. Keep your face on the gun.